Hey, Pete. Hey, Jay. So what did you think of the Better Call Saul Season 2 finale? I cannot wait to see what is going to happen to both Jimmy and Saul. Very exciting ending. Well, I will tell you what's going to happen. If Chuck busting Jimmy doesn't push Jimmy into turning into Saul, I really don't know what will. Yeah, that's not what's going to turn him into Saul, though. If Jimmy was actually busted on this, he would need to flee the area. Changing his name would not be enough to keep him out of authorities' clutches. So if Jimmy actually was busted on this federal crime, he could not just change his name and then plaster TV ads of himself all over the area. They would find him. That is kind of true. But maybe Chuck threatened. Maybe Chuck doesn't actually turn him in. Maybe Chuck just threatens him, telling him that he wants to be completely disassociated with Jimmy, so Jimmy needs to change his name and forget he ever knew Chuck or something like that. Well, that makes a little bit more sense, but Chuck is not going to be the catalyst for turning Jimmy into Saul. The catalyst that will turn Jimmy into Saul will be Kim. What makes you say that? Because we never see Saul with a woman in Breaking Bad. There's never even a hint of any type of woman in his life. This man has suffered a woman tragedy in his past. Maybe. We can assume, just based on distance, that it was not Nacho who left that note. But beyond Nacho, I can't imagine who would have left a note for Mike. His daughter-in-law? This shouldn't even be considered a cliffhanger. Gus Fring left a note. It's the only answer there is. So we know that Mike ends up working for Gus Fring. We know that Gus Fring has connections with Hector. And we also know that Gus is probably the only person who could actually manage to be a step ahead of Mike. Well, that would be exciting. I guess we'll just have to wait to see if you're correct.
Look out, Pete, here comes Jay, and it looks like he's got something to say.